Hello, welcome to our today's session on pest and disease management by the Central STEM Extension Officers. I have my fellow extension officers. They can introduce themselves.
I'm Brian OKOTH.
I'm MURIUKI.
I'm GEOFREY.
I'm MIRIAM.
I'm MBUNDE.
I'm JARVIS MUNYALO.
And I'm EUNICE MUTUKU from Machakos University, pursuing a Bachelor in Agricultural Education and Extension. In this session, we are going to educate farmers on control measures of pests, commonly attacking pests and diseases. In this session, we are going to discourage the use of pesticides. Then we shall encourage the use of organic control measures, such as the field sanitation, crop rotation, and planting of resistant varieties. Also, we are going to educate the farmers on control measures of commonly attacking diseases, such as the blossom end rot on tomatoes. We are going to teach the farmers the importance of using these organic control measures rather than the chemical, such as the pesticides. I hope by the end of the session you will gain knowledge that will help you to produce agricultural products that are safe, hygienic for human consumption. Also, another benefit of organic control measures is that it is friendly to the ecosystem. Welcome and enjoy watching.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Okay, how are you doing in your farm?
I'm doing quite fine.
What are some of the challenges that you encounter during your practices on the farm?
Yeah, during my practices of my farm, there is some pests that are difficult to control. Maybe when we reach there, I will somehow explain for me how can I control them.
Okay, let's see how can we improve your productivity on the farm and the challenges that you are facing. I can see even you have good farmers. You have your fellow farmers who are coming to study with us. Senior?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. But even before we go too far, I can see some of the kills are affected by pests, such as aphids. Because I can see this is an aphid that is affecting your crop.
Yeah.
Have you taken any action to control it?
I've just taken a cultural methods on how to control them, but there are some difficult.
Oh, let's work towards the others so that we can discuss on how to control them and how they affect their farms also back in their homes. Senior?
Yeah.
I can see this kill is too much affected by aphids. Do you see, when one kill is affected by aphids, it can be transmitted to other kills if not controlled. Senior?
Yeah.
And now, some of the effect of this aphids on the crop is like carrying. Can you see some of your kills or skuma weed have carried? They have turned yellow. Some have stunted growth. And now, this is caused by lack of weeding the crop towards the crop. You see, your land is not even managed well because it is full of weeds. And the first thing you're supposed to do is to clear or to cultivate these weeds so that you can destroy some of the pests that come due to unweeded land. Okay?
Yeah.
I can see you're also doing great job because some of them are doing quite well. Do you have some of the challenges that makes you unable to control weeds or control the way you are managing your crop?
Yeah, actually, we as farmers, we normally experience a tremendous challenge.
Okay.
More so during drought seasons. So these aphids normally affect us during drought season.
Okay.
So I don't know whether you have appropriate measure or appropriate measure that you can tell us so that you can use to control these aphids.
Okay. You see, in drought or arid and semi-arid areas, you're supposed to have irrigation. I can see you have tried. You are doing quite a good job because this is a drip irrigation type. Okay. Now, but I can understand there is no water being saturated in these drip irrigations of yours. So you for example, we as government, we can help you dig dams in the nearby areas whereby water can be supplied throughout during the dry seasons. Have you understood about the quality of kills? Kills can be transported to other countries for income or even for the exchange. If you manage this of your land well, it will be productive to you, and you will also earn a lot of income.
Yeah.
And even as you can see, your spacing is too close, and this also is one of the causes of aphids on crop.
Oh. So how can we maybe space our crops maybe so that we can avoid the overcrowding?
As you can understand, kales is one of the leafy crops. So you're supposed to space your crops according to how when they grow and become leafy, they will not be close to each other. For example, as you can check, this crop is attacked by the aphids. The next thing, it will transmit the same aphids to this. And you can even regularly visit your land to check on the pests that are trying to affect your crops, and you can try to control. For example, if you are visiting your land before these aphids were many as this, you could have dropped we call it wither. We can manage it by pruning some of the affected parts of the crop. Okay?
And if I may ask,
Yes.
water, you see, we face a lot of challenges in controlling these weeds. And what are the best solutions you can give us so that we can control these weeds?
Good. That's a good question. Wind can be controlled through organic method, like mulching is one of the way. Mulching will smoothen your wind, so your wind will not come, it will not grow as fast as the high. Now your ground is not even mulch. Okay, now when you mulch, there will be many benefits. Like mulching will soften the wind. Mulching will add manure to the crops or to the soil, because when they decompose, they add nutrient to the soil. Okay, and that will bring about your leaves or the roots of the kale will grow well. Okay, any other question? Yeah.
Which are some of the methods we can use to control this pest?
Good. One of the methods you can use, which is cheaper to every farmer, is using soapy water. Soapy water, because I know somebody might ask, how can soapy water help in controlling aphids? Okay, one of the ways that the soapy water will use, the soapy water is a detergent. It will wash away the aphids on the leaves of the plant. You can also use hot water. Not
Excuse me, madam.
okay.
You have talked about the soapy water.
Yeah.
How do you mean by soapy water?
Soapy water, you can take, for example, Omo. When you hand it into water, it will be soapy. You see that?
What about you taking the urea?
Area is also a type of Omo. Okay? You can use that and mix with water to clean your leaves. And the aphids will be killed.
How does that soapy water act on the crops?
The soapy water will clean the leaves. The leaves, for example, soapy water, when you spray it on a leaf, it will clean everything that is there, because it is a detergent. It will act on the surface of the leaves, and thus it will clean the aphids. Okay, and the aphids have nothing to depend on. They will be killed or they will die. Okay, the same thing, it will act on hot water, not very hot water, but a warm water. Because some of the hot water, when I mean by hot water, I don't mean at high temperature water. I mean warm water, which cannot affect the leaf. Okay, but it can be used to clean the aphids. Good. Another question.
Apart from the poor soil conditions, what else can cause the aphid?
Drought And we have talked about drought. We can control drought by irrigation. We as government, we can come into assistance by helping you dig dams near to your crops or to your farms. As a parent, you can gather together and ask for that assistance. And we can help you dig dams to avail water every time you are in need of it. Good.
What are some effects of the greenhouse?
Greenhouse. Greenhouse I think it's a good method. When you are able as a farmer to build a greenhouse, you are at a right position, because even greenhouse can be used to control the growing of the crop, because the conditions in a greenhouse are controlled by you, the way you want, or the crop desire, according to the crop desire. In a greenhouse, mostly there will be no pests and diseases attacking the crops, unless there is any infiltration or any opening that will cause the pest diseases to enter into the greenhouse. Okay, I think